Are you struggling with ADHD and finding it hard to stay productive? In this video, I share powerful, productive ways to help you stay on track and stop procrastinating. Welcome to Late Diagnosed. I'm Michelle, and today I'm going to explore different things that I've found that help me be more productive as someone with ADHD and autism. A study by the World Health Organization determined that when left untreated, adults with ADHD can lose up to 22 days of productivity per year. ADHD is estimated to affect 3.5% of the global workforce. Despite the high prevalence, very little is known about how to support adults with ADHD in the workforce. So what are some of the common struggles that ADHDers face at work? Distractibility, difficulty prioritising tasks, ineffective time management. Some of these can lead to poor performance in the workplace or an inability to meet deadlines, while emotional dysregulation or frequently interrupting people can cause conflicts in the workplace. So here's some hacks. Adults with ADHD may be able to improve focus by planning out their day beforehand, breaking down tasks into more manageable chunks, building movement into the workday, and taking frequent short breaks. You can minimise potential distractions by wearing noise-cancelling headphones, for example, or even turning off email pop-ups or notifications. What I've found helpful is turning off email notifications. It means that when the pop-up comes up, you're not going to click on that and then start a new side quest. And that, as we know, as ADHDers, can be a big problem. So that's one thing that you can do to start with, straight up, turn off those notifications. Putting off tasks to the last minute, whilst as an ADHDer, can be a very effective way on managing tasks. Those actually cause a lot more stress as well, and they're not going to help you to be productive in the long run and can actually lead to burnout. The Pomodoro Technique. This involves working in focused 25-minute increments with a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break of say 15 to 30 minutes. This technique is amazing for boosting productivity. It creates a sense of urgency, but also helps you to avoid burnout. Another strategy is prioritization. So identifying the most important tasks and actually tackling those ones first. Sometimes the shortest tasks aren't the ones that you want to get to first. The ones of the highest priority, sometimes those are the ones that we put off because they've got a high priority. And I think probably somewhere in the back of our brain, we think if we leave those ones to last, then we know that everything else is going to get done before that, and that will absolutely have to be done at the end of the day. I know I've done that myself, but it's not necessarily the best way of looking at it. So working out what your priorities are, actually writing them down sometimes helps as well, and then stepping through that, ticking off a list as you go can often help as well, keep you on task. Environmental adjustments are actually a really good way to help keep you on task too. Sometimes just clearing off your desk and decluttering can actually help. But also I've found the 2-minute rule is a really good one. So when you want to declutter a space, set a timer for 2 minutes and allow yourself that time to declutter. The point of it is to declutter the space that you're working in. Using the 2-minute rule, if you use 2 minutes and your alarm goes off, but you're actually found you've got some momentum, then keep going. There's no rule that says that you have to stop after 2 minutes. Sometimes the momentum is all you need to get going and keep going. It's been said that an ADHD brain is like a steam train. It takes a little while to get going, but once it gets going, then man, you are on the right track. And that can also be known as flow state or hyperfocus. Once you're in flow state, you're on that train track and you've got a destination in mind and you're going to get there. A neurotypical brain, they're in a car, so they can change. They can turn the corner, they can do a U-turn, they can turn right, they can turn left. There's no problem with that. But a neurodivergent brain is on a train track. We have a destination in mind. It took us a while to get going, but man, once we get going, there's nothing that's going to stop us, right? And that's what it can feel like sometimes. But at the same time, it can also feel very, very distracting and can cause the brain to glitch when a car requests for us to follow it. We can't. Our brains don't work that way. We can't follow a road. We have to follow the train track. That's the way that our brains work. So for us, even changing tack, we need to know in advance. If we know in advance, then we can make sure that the train track is changed up ahead and that we can change tracks. And that's fine because we know in advance that we need to change tracks. We can make allowances for that. But don't expect us to change tracks or change tack, as it might be, like a car can, because a train can't. And it's actually going to cause many, many issues. And in fact, it will derail us. Yep, she said it. Some of the easy things to do are often the hardest to implement. But once you're doing them, you'll find that they really, really help. Small changes can lead to big changes in productivity. What are your favourite productive hacks? What has worked for you? I hope you found these ADHD hacks helpful in boosting your productivity and stopping procrastination. If you have any tips or strategies that have worked for you, please share in the comments. And if you want to learn more about ADHD or autism and how it's affecting me and what I'm doing, then please check out my other videos. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.